All right, folks, I'm sorry. There you go. All right, folks, I'm sorry. I've been having problems with my stuff. I had to go to my computer again. So, anyways, I'm going to put my little decoration here. And put my stone here. I'll wait for some readings. I'm going to grab me a little smoky smoke while I wait. At least I got some equipment going. But while I'm waiting, I do some promotional stuff. I want everybody to be kind to animals because animals and humanity are very good and happy for us. Yes, they are. It's very good for people to be kind. Very good. Oh, this is completely charged. I've had a very good day so far, but yeah, I want to thank everybody for all their kind support. I got my life together a little bit here, guys. That I did. I got my little setup here. I'm waiting for all you guys to come back. So, alright, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I could not even tell you what's wrong with this thing. But yeah, it's 8 o'clock here. I'm going to go on for like an hour here. Alright. Alright, I'll wait a few more minutes for you guys. I'm sorry about the delay and all that. Computer malfunctions. I see you guys like my karmic one. Didn't get a thing. Alright. Alright, well, I'm going to start shuffling cards while I'm waiting. I got a whole ton of these, a whole ton of these, a whole ton of Arcanias. I was shuffling cards all day, fixing up my space. The space within, the space within us. Alright. Oh, jeez. I gotta be the worst tarot card shuffler on YouTube. Alright. Alright. I don't know how these guys shuffle the cards as good as they do. I gotta practice at this. I'm gonna pre-shuffle until somebody comes on. I was just been watching little stuff or I get into my Netflix and chill moment here with me and my dog. I do enjoy the time with my doggy dog. It's still cold here where I'm at. Alright. I have to do this little by little. Alright. Oh, there we go. I had equipment malfunction, my friend. I don't know what was going on my tablet. I was taping with my tablet, but I wasn't getting any comments. I didn't even show a damn comment section, so I had nothing. Nada. Nothing, nada. I'm just shuffling the cards. I'm doing short readings, friend. I did that hour and a half reading about the karmic couple that was having problems earlier. Probably tomorrow I'll do a love reading because a general collective love reading. That was a lot, that reading. That it was a lot. Okay. Okay, everybody must have not had a chance to get here yet. All right. Got all these pre-shuffled. Got 5 minutes in. I had 28 people. I don't know what happened. It is what it is, guys. Can't help when you have technical problems. You can't help it. Oh, hello. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I was having technical problems. I had to go to my computer. I was doing collective readings and free taping stuff earlier. But yeah, you can have one. I like to connect with my audience. All right. I'm just getting all my little pre-shuffles done here. All right. You want a general read-in? We'll see what's coming for you. What you don't see. What you don't see. What you don't have. You know what I mean. It's been a reading day today. All right. All right, you got the Page of Cups in reverse. You got the Three of Wands in reverse. These are just things that show up in your energy. I can't control what it is with a general here. It is what it is here. All right, you got the Page of Cups here, and this talks about childlessness, escapism, self-deception, false news, emotional instability, and depression. And the Page of Cups is to keep an eye and a curious mind, embrace now creative opportunities, intuitive messages, and explore new aspects. They're just messages that are going to come to you. Someone's going to come to you that in a childish way and give you some false news. And you got Three of Wands here. And this means progress and expansion. Your hard work is paying off. And you are starting to see results with this Three of Wands. I don't know who this Page of Cups in reverse is, but it could be anybody. And then you got the Five of Cups also. And this says you may be grieving a recent loss or feeling let down by someone you trusted. Focus on healing and self-care. And I'll grab some of these other cards here. It's always good to get the Arcanias out. Okay, and I got a whole ton of these. Here. All right, and what you don't see. All right, you got soft strength. It takes great strength to remain soft in a world that tries to harden you. Only the brave dare to feel, to love, and to face their own vulnerability. And that's under this false news of someone that's kind of childish. It's going to come. Maybe a little immature. And then under this Three of Wands, which your progress and expansion, you have Trailblazer. That's a good one. When you walk into the unknown, you teach others what's possible. Will you be brave enough to be the first? The unknown sometimes is not a bad thing. I personally love the unknown. Then this Five of Cups here, where you're grieving a recent loss by somebody. All right, you got here survival mode. And this talks about how can you dream when your nervous system is scanning for threats until you feel safe. Your spirit will ration its power. You got somebody over here in your energy that's trying to get you down on some lower vibrations. That's what you don't see. I would just start uplifting my energy, your energy, honestly. Just start thinking positive, start evaluating people around you, and if they don't seem to serve you or they're causing you problems, I would get rid of them. I recently had to clean house myself, and it was the best thing I ever did. So that's what you don't see. And this could happen in the future, could happen in a couple days. Some of these things just happen randomly. Oh, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. I appreciate you for coming by. I appreciate you. All right. All right. I'm going to have another of this and drink some of my tea and wait for another reading. All right. But, anyways, since I'm waiting for another person here, just so it's a pre recorded reading, I've been putting out I do have pre-recorded readings that I put out every day also, and they're collective. Just so everybody knows. And then I put out my fun shorts. I like to put out positive shorts to keep everybody's vibration happy. If you don't have happy vibration, you don't have a lot of whole things going on. Happy vibrations is just a really good thing to have. To keep your vibration up, I've had to do this recently. You just gotta try to cut people out if you have to and just make your vibration happy, and don't let people get to you. Don't let people self-doubt you and stuff. You just can't do that. It's just not a good thing to do. Self-doubt and things will just make your life terrible. It will, and these people they'll just suck all your happiness. I call them happiness suckers. And that's what they do. They just suck your happiness away. And they just suck this happiness out. And you don't really want that. All right, I'm just going to shuffle these a little bit more. See what's going on here. All right. Maybe I could do a big shuffle. I've seen some of the tarot card readers do those here. But yeah. And then there's various crystals you can use. There is. I like to cleanse my energy, obviously sage and everything. Or you just simply could use your words. Using words helps also. Okay, maybe this was just too hard to try to do all these at once. But yeah, there's using your words. You can always pray before to cleanse your energy. Okay, hello, how you doing, Sarah? How are you? How is your day? How you been? Are you on a general reading here? Tell me what you don't see. I'm just pre-shuffling some cards here. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I've been doing pre-recorded readings. I did one on a karmic couple with one that was pregnant with all kinds of chaos going on. And I did it all in tarot. It was an hour and a half. That was something. But yeah. And then I did a bunch of shorts. I try to put some positive shorts out for everybody to have a positive, happy day. And a lot of times they're one card readings from the Oracle cards. So if I can't get to everybody, sometimes if I'm at work or something, I try to give you guys back stuff here. Yeah, you can ask a question. That's why I'm over here. I can give you a short reading of what you don't see coming towards you. These are probably the quickest readings I could do because the big ones I pre-record and those are like an hour, so I can't really do an hour question. But yeah, if you want, go ahead and ask a question here. All right, how does Kay feel about me after spending some time with me the other day? I actually have a deck for this. The love vibes here. How does he feel? All right, what was those? Hang on. I think it's what's the tea? All right. All right, hang on. All right, hang on. I got this here. Okay, that's this pile. All right, I got these. These oracle cards about how people feel about you. All right. All right, let's see how he feels about you, and that is. Yeah, you can ask a question. All right, what was that again? Was it Myra? Okay. Is it Sarah? Okay, how does Kay feel about me? All right, let's see here. All right, let's see what's the hidden truth. Okay, I feel so drawn to you. That's coming up. All right, tell me, Divine, what does he feel about her, my collective? I'm not looking for anything right now, but he feels drawn to you. All right, and then we got. All right, he's having some issues. I never want to feel that way again. All right, this person has problems. I'm picking up with his problems with trust. Maybe you just have to, I guess, work on trust issues with this guy. That's what I got for that. And then you have. All right. Okay, how does my coworker feel about me truly? All right, I'll grab some Arcania for that one. Because I got these loved ones over here. I have got a bunch of them. All right, your coworker. Let's get the major Arcanias. How does her coworker feel about her truly? All right. There we got Ace of Pentacles. All right. All right. All right. Lack of planning. All right. They think you have a lack of planning. And here, opposition, Two of Swords, and Seven of Wands. This is defensiveness, and resilience. You are facing challenge. Okay, about obstacles and defending position. It just seems like regular work stuff. They feel like there's lack of planning and just opposition And with the Seven of Wands, it's literally when you're in Seven of Wands, you're in defensive mode. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe they're a little scared because it's a work environment and stuff. I think it's more work related, but I don't think it's really just you. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Maybe just not be so, just keep work and just let it go. When I go to work, I generally don't care what any of my coworkers think about me. I just do my job and not go about my business. And medical is a hostile environment, so. All right. All right. I think that's it so far. Yeah, Myra, put your question in. I got lots of cards. If you want to ask about somebody you love or you think about a love interest or something, I got those too. I got lots of cards on the table. I'm just here connecting to you guys and seeing how everybody's doing. And what's the tea? What's the tea? That's what all the tarot card people say. We're going to stay over for an hour and do some readings for you guys. With all this, what's the tea? I'm going to have a sip of my tea. All right. Any more readings? Bring it on, folks. I got all my cards sorted out. Right on the tarot table here. All right. All right. Well, we'll go on to the, I don't know, we'll talk about chakras. I mean, I know a lot of water clears your throat chakras, but fear itself can block your chakras. Don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't think so much about what other people say. Sometimes it could block your throat chakras because it doesn't really matter what people think. If you're in a setting where you got to put up with people, just take it for a grain of salt, but don't let them take out your chakras because sometimes some situations are just better left unsaid. Yes, they are. You here for a reading? I got many cards. I got a library of cards. I'm here to do some readings. I'll be on for like an hour. Yes, I will. For about an hour, I'll be here. I'll be here for an hour. So let me know what the tea is, what you want to know. And I will let you know what you want to know here. I'll keep that on a minute. All right. Could I please have a... Yeah, I'm here. I'm here to connect with my audience, do free readings. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what you don't see. We'll see what you don't see, Myra. Is it? Oh, Marilyn. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Marilyn. I'm calling you Myra. Sorry. I pre-shuffled here, so let's see what you don't see. All right, you got Justice in the reverse. All right, and this talks about seek a balance and fairness in all things. You might be called to make a decision that requires you to weigh the pros and cons carefully. And that would be here. So, balance. You have balance in your life. You had an imbalance, but it got fixed somehow. And you got the moon. Intuition, dreams, subconscious, uncertainty, confusion, fear, and illusion. Deception, chaos, and implication. You got a situation going on in your life and your intuition's telling you something, but you don't know if you should listen to it or not. You should always listen to your intuition. All right, and then you got the Star in reverse. And this talks about lack of faith, despair, self trust, disconnection, disappointment, arrogance, impotence, and hotness. I'm feeling yours is just lack of faith and despair. We all have lack of faith, but let me pull one of these other cards, give you some situational cards here. What's the T cards? Give some of these here. All right, let's see what comes under this justice here. We'll just pull some of these. All right, we got drama queen under this justice over here. Somebody in your life's a drama queen. It says, don't get pulled into the drama. If peace showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. Yeah, we can't handle them drama queens. They got problems, these drama queens. All right, under this moon with the subconscious and all that, this makes sense. You got numbing out. There's somebody numbing out around you. This is what you don't see, my friend. And they say they've gotten under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. Someone in your life that is just confused and numbing out and having emotional issues. Then you have that Star in reverse for lack of faith and despair. And it makes sense with this. I don't even think it's you that's numbing out. I think it's somebody around your energy field. I don't think it's you. Then you have Dirty Laundry card. And this talks about they thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. All right, somebody's hiding something or not telling you something. I don't think it's anything serious, but it's something. Check around you and look for this drama queen. Don't let people get in your energy and bother you. And if they do, use your discernment. Because discernment is the key. It really is. Discernment's the key to everything. Yeah, you can have a reading. So I'm over here for an hour. I'm just doing little short readings. I could do an Arcania and then pull some What's the Tea cards for you. I don't have a problem with that. All right, Myra. Oh, it's good to see you too, Marilyn. Well, that's the tea. I've been buying lots of cards, blessing lots of cards. I upgraded to High Priestess. I did a lot of self-healing. My intuition got way better. I'm doing good. I'm doing better than I was before. Now I could be a better service as a light worker to you guys. I could do way better service. I'm excited. All right, yeah. Okay, do you want a general reading? Do you have a specific question about something? Well, everything's not positive, babe. It's not negative, though. You're always going to have a drama queen in your life. I have about 10 of them in my life. I've had people try to do demonic attacks on me for 3 months. I've had lots of stuff. It's just we live in a negative world. At least it's not about you. At least the drama queens you can get away from. So, what is this on YouTube? Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Some notification. It's not, I mean, at least it's nothing that's going to affect you too much. Just a drama queen. That's just a normal thing. Some people just aren't happy. So, well, it'll come up. It's who you don't see. Just keep your eyes open and try to just keep to yourself and And if a drama queen appears or somebody seems not quite right, that's your drama queen. It might appear in a day or two. It's what you don't see. I do oracle readings. I always see beyond the veil. There's a drama queen in your life. Somebody that likes to take facts and just, I don't know, exploit them and stuff like that. You don't want that. So just keep your eyes peeled and keep your energy safe, and you'll be fine. At least you don't have people sending black magic at you. Even then, curses only work if you believe in them. So, but sometimes they're hard to get over. But you'll be fine. Just watch out for drama queens. That's all. You got good energy. Probably. Jealousy leads to all that drama. I have a lot of people. I got a lot of drama people that want sending death spells at me. I just say I rebuke them in the name of Jesus, and I don't believe it, and nothing's happened to me, but they're all sick. Whatever you put out there, you get back. And you got to be careful with these people and all these crazy energies. They come at you any which way. They go to all these witch doctors with their voodoo dolls and try to do all kinds of shit to you. At least they have to me. I just rebuke them in the name of Jesus and send that energy back. It's all you could do. Someone comes at you a lot of drama, be like, I'm not about that drama, and then you send it back. Though I've noticed about it, honestly, Marilyn, is when you react to them and you give them a reaction, they're like narcissists. If you just don't react and say okay and walk away, they usually have nothing to say and leave you alone. The more you react, the worse it gets for you. It really does. Don't just be like, and then if they, when you do come across a drama queen or whatever, just say, I didn't say anything, so I don't know what your problem is, and just walk away from them. If you give them no fuel to the fire, there's no fire. And then they'll get bored and leave you alone. I do it all day long. I tell my coworkers this all day long, and everyone just leaves me alone because they know that I just don't care. And sometimes you gotta not care because they could do whatever they want to bring negativity upon themselves, but they're not bringing it upon me. So that's what you gotta do. All right, now, yeah, you can have a reading next. What kind do you want, Exxon? Or is it Exxon? Yeah, let me know if it's a general or if you just want a specific question, because I'm just doing quick readings. All right, you just want to get a general. All right, I'll tell you what you don't see here. I've been just shuffling these so I can get a pre-shuffle. All right, what you don't see, Trinity, is Page of Pentacles. And this is exploration and learning. You are beginning a new venture or project, and one eager to learn and explore all that it has to offer. Now you got a new project. All right, let's see what else you got here, and then I'll do the T. And then you got a Six of Swords. And this talks about progress and moving on, moving forward, calm after the storm, overcoming hardship and relief. That's good. That's a good card to have. That's a real good card to have. And then you have the Emperor. This talks about taking charge of your life and establishing order and stability. You have the power and the authority to make things happen. All right. That's a good thing here. And I'll get some of these T cards out for you. I got a whole big bunch of these to go under here. Here, I'll just grab half this pile with my T's in here. All right, what's the T for Page of Pentacles? What's the T, universe? All right. Okay, we got this. All right. All right, for this, for learning. All right, we got under the page of Pentacles, you got shaming. And this card says respect shame, reject shame, and embrace your true self. You are worthy of love and respect with this page of Pentacles. I don't know, it just shows like deep down, sometimes you don't have enough self love in yourself. And that card's just telling you that you're very loved. The universe loves you, God loves you, everyone loves you. And we all do that. All right. And from the Six of Swords, while you're moving on, someone's throwing shade. And this talks about shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. As you're moving forward to calm waters, somebody's just being sarcastic. You got somebody over there just being a hater. I don't know who's your hater. I have probably 100 haters. If they throw shade, just say, talk to the hand. That's what I would do. What you gonna do? And then you got, for this Emperor, you got New Worlds. And this talks about there are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up with this Emperor card. And that's what you don't see. That's really a good reading. But yeah, start going, talk to the hand, or not today, Satan. Someone gives you shade, give them shade right back. Be like, not today, Satan, not today, bye. And give them that hand. That's what I would do. I'm just in a playful mood today. All right. All right, now. All right, Marilyn. Oh, thank you. You are welcome. Yeah, thank you for tuning into the channel. I appreciate it. I don't mind giving short readings. All right. Hey, you know what? There's haters everywhere. I got lots of them. I have haters sending me death spells, so I don't care who you are. Yeah, at least have one hater if you're doing good stuff. If you love yourself, there's always someone that hates you for it. So you either take it from a positive place or you just let them get to you. I don't care. Send me your crazy death spells with your voodoo doctors. I don't care. You know, they want to say crazy things about me on different networks. I don't care. I don't bother nobody. I just sit over here and stay by myself and go to work. Haters are a part of life. If you don't have a hater, you're not doing something right. Isn't that usually the case? That's how I think of things. Oh, yeah. I've had people trying to put death spells on me for like 3 months, and they've been wondering why I'm still living. I rebuked them in the name of Jesus, and I return it back to sender. And if they've literally sent it back, I feel it pulling at my energy, and I just send it back. If you believe in God and you don't believe it, and you let God handle it, it gets blocked and it goes right back sender. That's why people shouldn't be doing any dark magic. They shouldn't really be doing shit like that at all, but they do. It's terrible, but yeah, for 3 months this has happened, and they want to know why I'm still living. It's because I'm in God's favor because I talk to God and I believe in Him. So this is why I'm still standing, and that's why they're idiots, and they just keep sending me death spells, and I just keep rebuking them in the name of Jesus, and they keep going back. I don't know. Maybe someone eventually go to hospital. I know they're getting sick and having bad karma. Who knows what's going to happen next? I don't know. We'll see. But All right, we got Melry. Okay. Meltree or Melry? All right, let me see what you don't see, Meltree. But yeah, I've been having all kinds of crap happen to me, and I don't give up. I still do my videos, I still come on. I don't care. And some of these false tarot readers that'll try to charge you $50 for a reading, and it's ridiculous. YouTube ends up paying you anyways. If you're a good enough reader, you get paid by YouTube. And if you do get a couple bucks for it, you shouldn't be paying 50 and all this money. It's crazy. I don't believe in all that, but this is how people are in the world. They are. All right, Melright. Isn't it Melright? Or Melry? All right, Melry, you got what you don't see is you got a King of Wands in your energy, and this is honor. And this is energy, passion, inspired action, initiative, ambition, drive, desired, enterprise. You're the King of Wands. You got King of Wands energy. That's good energy. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy in their auras, just so you know. That's what gives you always have that protective one with the masculine, and then even masculines have feminine and masculine. So you're in this King of Wands energy, which is good. And you also got the moon, and this talks about intuition, dreams, and subconscious. You got some uncertainty, confusion, fear, and illusion. Some deception, a little bit of chaos. That's with the lunar cycles, that's expected. Then you got Seven of Pentacles, and this is patience and growth. You have been working hard towards a long term goal. And now taking a step back to assess your progress and adjust your strategy. And let's do the T, what you don't see behind these cards. What's the T? What's the T? That's what a lot of them, these tarot card readers, say. I binge watch them. All right. This is the second time Numbing Owl came. I'm going to go grab this other deck here from this side. All right. Here we go. All right. All right, you got for King of Wands, you got Behind the Veil. And this is welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. With this great King of Wands energy, with your ambition and everything. So you're obviously doing a decent job in your life. Then you got the moon with your intuition and dreams and uncertainty and a little bit of confusion. You got wish granted. And this is the outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it is what you need. At least it's nice and positive. The universe isn't giving you nothing crazy here. Okay, and then with the Seven of Pentacles here, with your growth and patience, you got Gate of Opportunities. This is nice. See the picture with all the clouds? And then it is pass through the gate of opportunities where new paths unfurl with boundless potential. So see your potential. Don't sit there and try to second guess yourself in that King of Wands energy, my friend. That's a good energy to have. It's a very good energy to have. All right. All right, let's see where the next reading is. All right, I'll reshuffle and get another reading. I think that's it. Okay, I think I got everyone's reading. Did I get everybody's reading? All right. All right, I'm going to shuffle while I'm in between questions. All right, let me pre-shuffle these again. right. Let me know when y'all want a question. I'm going to be on for about an hour. I've been sleeping half of the day, and then I take that long reading. It's an exciting reading, even I'm sure it's not your reading, but it was funny to listen to. Not really funny, but yeah, this karmic, I just channeled this message that a karmic couple was going through holy hell, and she was pregnant, and there was a whole bunch of energy going on, and I did it all with my tarot card, with the Arcania cards, and it was crazy. I was going at it for an hour and a half. There was just a lot of drama on that one. Sometimes I know it's not my reading, but sometimes I listen anyways because some people really got a lot of problems. And it makes my problems not seem so much. I literally, I had to go pray for these people after I did this reading because I didn't know what I was getting into, and I drew a picture of it too. Because I get these on Dreamscape. When I'm dreaming and meditating, I'll show you what I got here. Where's it? Where's it? There. I got this one. I drew this out for my dream with the shark and everything. This was what I drew from the reading. And I usually, instead of writing down notes, I always end up drawing things. It took me about 30 minutes to draw, and I have like probably 400 live streams, and half of them are me doing tarot card readings and drawing. So I sketch it out. But yeah, the shark must have been this lady, and the karmic. They were going through some stuff that would make you guys go, "Oh my God, my life is not that bad." I felt bad. I even said in the reading, because they were two karmics, I was like, I get it that on YouTube everybody is always against karmics, but I hope this baby's okay. I even said that. I felt bad for the baby. I was just like, and I felt anxious all through the reading. Like, I was there anxious. It was a lot heavy energy. It was. Yeah, I just dropped it a little bit ago. I think I got 5 views on it, but yeah, it was a heavy ass energy. There was sexual, like a heavy sexual appetite, and just crazy stuff going on. There's some crazy energy going on with a karmic couple. It really is, and it's going all through the readers. All the readers are picking it up, and I just was like, that's when I ended up drawing the shark with the boat. The shark was following the boat. I think metaphorically that divine feminine was the shark, and that guy was the boat on calm water trying to get away, and the shark was following. Sometimes when I have dreams, it comes out really symbolic. I got other ones too. I'm one of these readers that I draw. Now, these aren't from my Dreamscape. I just like to draw Disney. This is my Stitch. I like Stitch. And then I did Snoopy for Halloween. I love doing that. I was really lucky because I take care of a lot of hospice patients, and I can't afford art school, but I took care of 2 famous artists. And they taught me for 2 years. I was practicing sketching. I made this too. I have seen that in my Dreamscape. And he taught me, I practiced for like 2 years. I freehand all this. And then that I was taught pastel and oil paint by the one, because he was a famous oil painter, and he did pastels, and the second one just did mural pastels once I learned how to do that. But yeah, this one, I don't know. I think somebody died, or it was a soul death right there. I don't even know. I don't even want to know sometimes when I draw this. This is from Dreamscape too. Because sometimes I don't see good stuff. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's real bad. And then this is the Mickey Mouse. I didn't see that in Dreamscape. I just like Mickey Mouse. But yeah, that shark was definitely that lady following him. This was I did see this one in my dreams. So I sketched it out before I did a reading. I just put it in my little sketchbook. And I got my little pastels that I use because sometimes I don't like getting all my oil paints and all that out. That's another occasion. This is what I like to do. Yeah. All right, you want to know what this year 20 has been in store for me? Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, I'll put that and then put some oracle cards out for you. Put some what's the tea cards. That's what all the readers say. What's the tea? What's the tea? They're so funny. And then they always say, not today, Satan. I say that all the time to people at work. I think it's funny. This one tarot card reader, she's so funny and accurate. And sometimes it's my reading. I'm not going to lie. And I listen, but it's so funny because I was going through my demonic attacks where people were sending me death energy. And she picked up on it and she was like, not today, Satan. And I was laughing my ass off. I thought it was so funny. I was like, okay. And they're like, then they were like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I was like, oh my God. I was like, thank y'all, but I think I'll live. It was funny. I find that funny. Oh, yeah. I've been going through it all this year. I've been going through upgrades. I was always intuitive, but you go through your transformations when I had a karmic cycle. And those are meant to teach you a lesson, and you're meant to break up with the person and learn a lesson. So I did. And he didn't want to let me go. He was literally from the 3D trying to get me to sign another karmic cycle with them when we already learned our lesson and I had my blessings come in. So they were sending me death magic and magic that I went and finished my inner healing and it took me forever to level up. I had on my dark day of the soul, which you get with the 3 swords. I just literally processed. I figured, since he left and was just being a real a-hole, I just processed the pain, and for all my ancestors' line, I just saved them all. I processed all their pain because I'm an alchemizer. I alchemize energy. And I also could see the dead, so and my dad passed not too long ago. That's not a secret. So, and my dad passed, and he had a lot of unprocessed pain, and he would have had to, in the next lifetime, pay for it and learn that lesson. So I said, you know what? Since I'm going through all this and I'm an alchemizer, I took it on for the whole bloodline. Every single one of them. So I have 3 ascensions under my belt. My 4th ascension is going to be when I die, and since I have my 3rd ascension, I took my whole bloodline. On the 4th ascension, I ascend with my entire bloodline when I die. So I'm really happy about that. I did really good stuff. Sometimes you got to help out your family. For a whole entire month, I had a soul. It's like a soul death. When you go through that, it's like a spiritual thing. And now, technically, all the community of tarot card readers say that I'm a high priestess now when I graduate. And they go, oh, someone graduated from college. And then it's like, oh, God. But yeah, that's been my drama. So these demonic attacks don't bother me. I just rebuke them in the name of Jesus and move about my day. All right, you got 9 of Wands, my friend, for your general reading for 2026. Yeah. All right, you got the nine of Wands, and this talks about vigilance, boundaries, inner strength, challenge and competition, excessive and victory and courage. That's the energy you're in. And the next energy you're in also is the Queen of Swords in reverse. And this is kind of where your heart is. You're a little stubborn and and your heart's kind of guarded with the Queen of Swords. And that's usually from like somebody that did you wrong, made you feel more guarded, so you had to set your boundaries. It says right there, talking that Nine of Wands is boundaries, and then you got where your heart's guarded. So you're a little bit cold on the heart, but that's okay. I'm like that too because I've been through a massive betrayal. That's how I awakened. And then you have the Hermit. You went in hermit mode, and you're just coming out of the hermit mode. Okay. You're just coming out of the hermit mode. This just talks going within and seeking solitude and introspection. And I don't know, I'm still kind of in the hermit mode, and I like hermit mode personally. But you got Shield of Resistance under this Nine of Wands. That's a pretty picture. It says, employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength and love and career. You did good. You got your boundaries up. I'm really proud of you. I just finally I got mine up. It took forever. And then you got through this Queen of Swords. You're going to be a Queen of Swords for a little bit because you dealt with some crap, and that's okay. But you got Soul Whispers. So you got the little ear here under that Queen of Swords. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. This is all the stuff beyond the veil that you don't see. I feel you got some ancestors and people watching over you, and they're intuitively would maybe like to kind of give you messages in your dreams, because in our dreamscape is when all of us have our natural intuition. Maybe just wear a protective crystal, like maybe a quartz or something, or the purple stone. I don't have all of the stones memorized. I should, but or the purple stone, the one for psychic abilities and strength and stuff, and things like that. And maybe just think about your ancestors and let them come through and talk to you. And under this hermit energy, under the hermit, not hermit, you got spiritual retreat. And this card just tells you, it's the shadow card saying, seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. I feel that you may have abilities where you can talk to people through dream state. Some people are like that. They could see things through dreams. They could talk to people and connect with energy in dream state. So maybe meditate before you go to bed, and relax and see what you could pick up in your dreams. And see how you feel the next morning. Sometimes this is how we don't even know, and then we go, damn, it is like that. Sometimes it is. But it's worth a try. Just make sure you drink some nice water, relax, or chamomile tea, and lay down and relax. And sometimes you get some really nice dreams, and then you connect with your ancestors. Because our ancestors are always there. And they do have some ancestors, I sense them. They're waiting, and some of them are your spirit guides still, and they're waiting until you pass to ascend with you. We never go alone to the next place. Some stay behind to watch over you. And they're staying behind to watch over you, and they want to talk to you. You're popular. So, but yeah, for a real note, just go in, just relax, and see if you can do that with your dreams. All right. Oh, hi, Starry Night. I haven't seen you forever. All right. Okay. Aries. Oh, I'm an Aries too. Okay. You want to, will ever want to marry me in this lifetime? Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I'm here to help. I am a light worker. All right. Let me see his energy. Your Aries friend over here. Isn't this the same one from before you were getting readings on? I swear he sounds familiar. I swear he does. I don't know. Sometimes letting go isn't the worst thing in the world. Sometimes if you let somebody go, they come right back. I recently did that. I told him to walk on out the door and I'll mourn his leaving. I mean, if they're not going to marry you and this and that, I mean, if you let them go and literally just let them go and you're not chasing, that's when they want to come back. Go silent and don't chase. And I swear his ass will probably be running right back to you. This is usually what happens. And let me get these energies here. Where are these at? These divine masculine feminine cards here. All right. Where are we at? Okay. I got these. All right, on that situation, you got the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's called releasing worry, inner turmoil, deep seated fears, secrets, clarity, understanding, courage, and resolution. And then the other energy on his field is King of Pentacles, and that's wealth and stability and financial success through hard work. Well, he seems like a nice, stable person. And then he got the Star in reverse. And this talks about hope and inspiration. He has a loss of hope and inspiration. So, for whatever reason, he has a loss of hope. And he has this, and he's releasing worry about something. He's like in these Nine of Swords. He got some in their back, and it's significant with, like if you have extreme worry about something or there was something painful that happened to him. Sometimes everybody has these painful things that happen to them. So let me get these cards under here, under your Aries. I'm not saying to let them go. I'm just saying sometimes if you let somebody go, they want you even more. But then you gotta think about, he may not come back after that. You got to be willing to be able to accept that also. Or just sit down and talk to him and be like, maybe just have a good, nice, long conversation with them and tell him how you feel. But under this Nine of Swords, he got this like-minded card with this yellow rose, and it says, "I relate to you on so many levels." And he's going through some kind of heartbreak. That's what you don't see. I don't know what it is, but he's letting it go. He's coming off some kind of energy. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be, it could be a heartbreak from anything, a family member, a family situation, just anything. I don't think it has anything to do with another woman, though. And then you got incompatible. All right. Under this King of Pentacles, you got incompatible. It says, if you really knew me, you would know that we're not right together, incompatible. But you relate to him. He thinks you're incompatible. That's what's on his shadow side. He hasn't merged his shadow with his light. That's the problem. Some people haven't. So, you know. But his shadow self is telling him that you're incompatible, and he's letting his shadow run amok. Instead of controlling his shadow side, he doesn't. He lets the shadow side control him. That's why you're not married. And he has no hope. He has, I mean, yeah, his hope is gone. He doesn't have a lot of inspiration because he has that star in reverse. And then he got influences over here. And this says, I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. Influences. For some reason he don't know how it would pan out if he got married to you, but he doesn't want to at the same time hurt you. I would just ask him how he really feels and tell him how you really feel and see if you can hit some middle ground and maybe work things out. You should always tell people fully how you feel. You don't tell people fully how you feel, they don't know how you feel. And then confusion sets in. Maybe if you tell him how you feel and how it's hurting you, maybe he will realize that you are compatible and maybe make some steps towards marrying you. If you make him aware that you're aware, just be like, I'm aware that you're aware. And maybe he'll do that. Doesn't look like he wants to. Maybe the cards are right then. He thinks you're incompatible. You know? I mean, it's up to you. If you feel like it's going nowhere, sometimes you have to walk away or take a break from a situation. If he knows and you've told him, maybe just tell him, if you're not going to, I'm not getting no younger, and try to think of plan B. There's a lot of fish in the sea. So, but I'm here for another question. But that's on you. Use your discernment. Always use discernment, friend. Always. You're welcome. I'm just giving you suggestions. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life. I'm just telling you situations you can or can't do. And use discernment. And I'm a sovereign individual that has integrated my shadow self with my light side. And being sovereign, there's always several choices. And really, it's up to you. Because none of us are getting younger. I've recently had to do that myself, my friend. I have. Oh, yeah, shadow work. Yes, I've been doing shadow work for 6 months straight. I am not just the yin yang. I am gray. I control my shadow side. He doesn't control his, is the problem. I will tell you that's the problem. I came in that energy. He hasn't done any shadow work. That ego is right there controlling every narrative. Because it does nothing just to do with it, just to put it at thing. I control what my shadow does. I'm friends with my shadow. But you can't force him to do his shadow work. I try to get my counterpart to do the shadow work. He left and went off with another woman, and now he wants to come back and shit, so. And I'm not taking him back. I'm not. I don't care. So he lets his fears. Yeah, that's his shadow. That's his shadow. That's our shadow side, is our fears and the stuff we don't want to face. I literally, after my dad's death and I had my third ascension and my ego death, I faced my entire shadow side and all of my fears, childhood wounds, everything. I ascended with all of my relatives, took on generational curse pains forever, my entire bloodline. My shadow side is not dark. It's light. I barely have one anymore. And when you live in that shadow side and it controls you, it can destroy relationships. It can. It can make you leave somebody that you really love. And I actually told my counterpart we should do shadow work together. You know what he did? He left and went with a third party and got her pregnant while I was doing my shadow work. So, I mean, and I had to get though, and I had literally had the dark night of the soul with that. And I pretty much had pretty much I was in 10 swords. I had to, figuratively, I had to pull 10 swords onto my back and heal myself. And I still yet to see him because he got the third party pregnant, and now I think they've, I don't know, got in a fight. I think he's in jail or something now, and I've had to learn to deal with it. You let that shadow side run your life, it it's terrible sometimes. Terrible. Nobody should do it. I mean, I listen to Carl Jung. Listen to Carl Jung. And Carl Jung will get you there. You'll get to discernment. I did all my shadow work and I watched Carl Jung, and you could see him. It's all over YouTube. He's a really famous psychiatrist that studied empaths and stuff. And I got to discernment with him, and then I became fully sovereign individual. And I totally went through individualism, it's called. And it works and you feel great, and sometimes when shitty stuff happens, right, it rolls right off you. And really it's free. You just watch the videos here. And it opens up your third eye because he was very spiritual, even though he was a psychiatrist. And it was the best thing I ever did. And when I told my ex I seen his mask and he had a shadow self, he walked up out that door and went with another girl and ended up going through hell and back and left me. So Carl Jung video, yeah, no, Carl Jung. It's Carl Jung, Jung, not King. You'll see him. He has a ton of them. It's Jung. And I actually like him so much I paid $9 for a membership. And it has he's dead now. He was in the 1920s he lived, but he was a famous psychiatrist. Famous. And he studied empaths and he knows about it. And there's a thing as super empaths. Like if you go through individualism and everything, you could become a super empath. I did all that, and my third eye opened up so much I'm really good at emotional intelligence now because of Carl Jung. If you're any kind of empath, he can get you to super empath and you'll have superb emotional intelligence. And it rocks. It's wonderful. I love him. That's how I'm so damn accurate, because he helped me open up that third eye, and he's not even from the spiritual community, but he believed in God and he believed in the spirit and everything. So he's almost like a spiritualist, but he's on the medical side. And I was able to relate to that better. So, I mean, it can't hurt you. It's free. You're already here on YouTube. Sometimes if I'm having a day or one of those days, I just pop on a Carl Jung video and it reminds me that I need to stay sovereign. And it took me 6 months to get to discernment. And once I hit sovereignty, I was able to just handle a lot of things way better. Way better. And I had more control over myself, over my feelings, over everything. And now nothing bothers me. And I know what suits me, and if something doesn't suit me, I just nicely keep what suits me, and if it doesn't suit me, I get rid of it. But you do it in a nice way, because once you hit that sovereign, once you're sovereign and you hit individualism, because with the empath thing, the path of the empath is part of the journey. When you let things go and you do individualism, you get cold and dark where you feel nothing. And Carl Jung will tell you when you hit that way, you got to remind yourself, because you go through soul death. You got to remind yourself about humanity, and I remind myself about my children, because as you go, every empath goes cold where they feel nothing. And they call this the most dangerous kind because they're dark empaths. So while I was in that state, which everyone does when you're going to individualism, I remembered my kids and I let myself feel that pain because I wanted to still keep my chakras open. But he even tells you how to not be like that. And it helped my ass. And it was cheap. I mean, I liked it so much I paid $9 a month just to hear, and they'll have his patients, like they'll have him at recordings of some of his clients. And sometimes, and they'll, you hear the recordings, and that helps too because everybody's dead, so there's no HIPAA law on this. So that's good. If there was HIPAA laws on it, then you wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, you can ask one. You don't remember me? Okay, Mia. Oh, okay. I Oh, you like the new setup? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been trying to fancy up all this. So, yeah, you can get a reading. You wanna Oh, okay, you're my fairy friend. I was the one that did a reading on you about what your ex is doing. Oh, my ex is doing a lot, my fairy friend. I've had death magic put on me. My ex's third party is pregnant now. And I opened my third eye, ascended 3 times, and they've been sending death magic and everything at me. I am so over that, and I've transmuted that shit and put it back to sender. I'm done with them. All they do is spy on me on social media and send me evil eyes. I just rebuke them in the name of Jesus, and I get them the hell away from me. I've got to the point where I'm never ever going to even be friends with him. I'm so over it. Trust me. I am over it, over it, over it. And I swear, everybody and all you guys in this community, I always sit there and go, this isn't my reading. And I swear they go, oh, a new light worker, and then everything about my situation's there. I'm like, how does everybody know? I thought this was that no one knew about the death magic, but it seems like the whole damn community knew about the death magic right away. But yeah, I totally graduated, my fairy friend, and the other readers told me, and through YouTube, that I have graduated, and I'm technically now a high priestess through all the death magic and transmuting all the death magic. So that's where I'm at. I guess that, and a couple readers say that God's doing this for a divine mission, and it's giving me practice, and my ancestors been protecting me. Thank God when I ascended, I decided to take the pain of all my ancestors and process their pain, because if it wasn't for my ancestors, I would have problems. I would have a lot of problems. But yeah, I got this. I have dragon in my heritage here. I'm a dragon spirit, so I got a dragon sword. I got a purple dragon over here. I tried to get something really cool because you guys have nice stuff. You got lots of cards. Lots of cards. So I'm trying to do good, and I got these new cards. They're so beautiful. House of Dragon. I got these on sale. Wow. How is the conversation going to go tonight between me and nanny relationship? All right, let me get this out. Let me get you good because you're part of the tribe. The tribe, the soul tribe. I'm getting to the lingual, even though I'm a medical person. And I say 3 ascensions because I died twice, and technically, they say soul deaths count. So 1 soul death and 2 actual deaths, which I guess is soul deaths too. So that's where I'm at. Who knew that this would happen to me? I have never felt better. Now that he's gone, I thought I'd be sad, but I'm not. I'm honestly not sad anymore. I'm actually relieved. I'm totally sovereign. I'm totally integrated. I've done all the Carl Jung teachings. It's wonderful. And I didn't, he's a very spiritual person, the psychiatrist. But I would be the one to find a psychiatrist spiritual. No one in our community would find a psychiatrist spiritual like me. But what are you gonna do? That's life, right? All right. Your relationship thing with, what is it? Nanny? Okay. Okay, what? Oh, how's it gonna go? Nanny, okay, they're your boyfriend. Okay. I got 5 of Pentacles, and I'm sure you know what that is. It's hardship. He's had rejection issues, I'm picking up, and a lot of bad luck with women. And they have shamed him a little bit. So he's probably going to be in that energy. He's in that 5 of Pentacles energy when you go see him today. He also got 4 Wands in his energy. And talks about the celebration and harmony also. So that's a good one. And I pick up on this one. He has a lot of family support and friend support, which brings his vibration up. So, but he still has a little bit of fear, which from that creates this 5 of Pentacles because people have screwed him over, point blank. And then he got this Knight of Wands also, and this talks about inspired action. And he's very adventurous, very ambitious. He has strong desire. He stands up for himself. And let me see here. I got more cards. I spent like hundreds of dollars on cards. I'm not gonna lie, my fairy friend. It's insane how much money I spent on cards. I just had all this extra money. I do this for fun. I do. I do lots of things for fun. I'm gonna get these love cards out. These fit in here. All right, let's see how he's gonna feel about you. What he's gonna think. What you don't see. I have noticed too, my fairy friend, that I am an oracle reader. I am trying to get used to the other kind of readings, but I'm a heavy oracle reader. I really see beyond that veil very well. Probably because I see dead people. I see dead people all the time. This is what saved me through death magic being thrown at me. Is my ancestors and seeing death all the time. And being able to tap into that. All right, with this 5 of Pentacles, you are going to bring him laughter. My ancestors say here. And this says, you really know how to make me laugh. So maybe you'll bring him out of this 5 of Pentacles stuff here. Because, he just needs someone to support him a little bit. But he seems really nice. As it's sitting in his energy, seems very nice and peaceful. With this 4 Wands, he got inauthentic. And it says, I'm not looking for anything real right now. He's not ready for a commitment right this second. But he wants to kind of see where life takes him. It's probably because this Five of Pentacles energy where somebody didn't treat him very nice. I will tell you that, my fairy friend. I will tell you that. And this Knight of Wands for his adventure and ambition and stuff. And he's feisty a little bit. I feel he could really stand up for himself and put someone in their place. He's my kind of guy here. I think you'll like him. And he's open-minded. And he got that different thing here. And this just says, I'm open to exploring things with you, but I can't make any promises. He seems like a real person. So I feel you'll have fun, but I wouldn't push a commitment until he kind of is able to process his inner pain that he throws in his shadow self. He kind of hasn't completely healed over something yet, and he has shadow wounds. And these shadow wounds sit right up in there, and he ignores them because he's afraid of them, and they fester, these wounds. Maybe since you're a healer also, fairy, maybe you can help heal his wounds. So I don't know. It's possible. I'm always laughing with her. She feels safe. Oh, it's a she. I'm sorry. You know what? It's the energy, fairy. It is the energy. So you're a reader. You know that we embody male and female energy. She has a very very assertive energy. It's a masculine energy. It's nothing bad. It's just she's very protective and has this energy where she feels she has a strong energy to her. That's why I say that. I thought it was like a very domineering energy. Sometimes I could be in King of Wands energy, and I'm clearly a girl, so I'm sorry if I made that mistake. I promise. I'm sorry. Oh, you love that. There's a lot of tea to tell you. Oh, you're bi. Okay. And I started her when I was dating that guy and me. We're not dating anymore. Oh, okay. And since they've been stronger spiritually, mentally, physically, everything. That's all right. My ex was bi. I'm okay with bi. I'm personally not, but I'm fine. I have one of my best friends. She's a man transitioning to a woman. I don't want to say the wrong word. I want to say one word, but I don't know if it's the discriminatory word, so we're just gonna say in transition. Because sometimes I forget it and then I say the bad word that's like, a bad. But anyways, I think it's transgender. But yeah, I'm very open minded. My ex was bi and I'm fine with bi. I mean, you love who you love. I mean, what can you do? I mean, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. And I'm glad, and she is very assertive and stands up for herself. She does possess a lot of that, so I'm just saying she is a little guarded, and I'm sure you being a healer is going to bring that right out. It's not even that bad. It's not that serious. It's not like my ex's problems. I think he's a psychopath personally. He's a covert narcissist. I've looked it up. And I've looked up his thing and he's totally obsessed with me and stuff, and I'm pretty sure he's a covert narcissist. I think he is. I mean, he's psycho. He has problems and I'm just done. So I've How does a cousin Sophie feel about me? Because I feel like she really doesn't like me because she doesn't know me fully, but she gave me a nickname, so that a good sign. Okay, that's her cousin, I take it. Yeah, we could do. I could do another reading on Sophie. I'm glad you trust me with your readings. I've been trying to get better at stuff besides oracle readings ever since all of a sudden I graduated. I didn't know you could graduate with this kind of stuff. They even told me that I was a star seed. A lot of the readers. I never really thought about. I do this for fun because I don't have a lot to do with my life. I go to my medical job and I come home. And I heal my patients love the hell out of me. I work in long-term care. I just never really thought of this as work because they keep saying I have admirers at work, and I'm thinking it's at the hospital. And I'm sitting there thinking maybe it's online. Maybe it's possible that it's online because it seems like my when I associate work, I just think of the hospital. But let me see about the cousin. All right. Got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We'll see if my mom says that these should be up or down here. Ooh. She got the she's been through the Ten of Swords. Damn. All right. All right. Mom says to turn over the Ace of Pentacles. That's what Mom says to do, so that's what we will do. My mother's always been the more intuitive one in the family. She's the one that told me instead of walking my damn dog, I should start doing tarot card readings. Because I enjoy just walking my dog and taking pictures. This is what I was going to do on here. All right, this cousin fairy, she's the ace. She's in the Ace of Pentacles, and she's manifesting and material abundance. All right, and there's a new adventure of opportunity that has the potential to bring financial. I don't know. Well, that's good. She's keeping busy with her manifesting, trying to get money. That's nothing. And then she's in this Five of Wands energy. What the hell's going on here? She has some disagreements with some people and a little bit of aggression. I think that's what, like, I don't know. She has beef with a couple family members here and there. And I get it. I'm probably in the Five of Wands with half of my was with my half of my family at one time. And she's more frustrated with their egos. It's nothing like where she's trying to do crazy stuff, so people get irritated about stuff. Everybody be having these egos. It takes a lot to get rid of your ego. Oh, you're trying to get you're trying to get money. Oh, okay, maybe I'm picking up your energy then. Someone's manifested money over here. I thought it was this lady. All right, and then I got a Ten of Swords with deep wounds, betrayal, finality, release, closure, acceptance, letting go, moving on, and renewal. Somebody went through a real bad relationship, and they had to pull out 10 swords out of their bag. I will tell you that much. That's a lot. All right. That's a lot of swords. I had 10 swords I pulled out of my damn back. That was a lot. All right. Hey, what the heck? My damn tablet, I said back pain, and it's telling me back pain advice. I got $1,000 tablet for free because I told him I was a YouTuber on T-Mobile because I bitched about my upgrade. Go figure. All right, let's get some oracle cards under here. Under this Ace of Pentacles here. I'm going to do the T cards. I feel the T would be better. Let's get the T. What's the T? What's the T? All these big YouTubers that do this have T cards. So I had to go buy T cards. Laugh out loud. This one over there was, I'm going to buy me some tea cards. And then I got an expensive teacup too. All right, spilled tea. Oh, look, that's the best one. Gossip is currency with your, well, over here with your manifestation. Gossip is currency, and someone is crashed in. When the tea is this hot, you better believe it's being passed around. You know what? You're going to have to tell them people, fairy. Not today, Satan. I'm a soul tribe, sister. Deuces. That's what you got to do. Just do some crazy shit to them. People will be leaving you alone thinking you lost your damn mind. I don't even give a damn. I'd be at work going, I ain't working that unit. You think I'm taking care of 8 Hoyer lifts? You crazy. You crazy. All right. Oh, geez. This 5 of Wands. Let me reshuffle this. This says about something about a secret affair. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be reshuffled. All right. Okay, here we go. That seems better. I think that was the toxic deck. All right, we got status symbol for this 5 of Wands. That's where all this diversity and this egos are coming from. Status symbol. And someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. This is why all this is going on with that. There is somebody over here that cares about expensive shoes and stuff. I go to the dollar store personally, and Amazon, my favorite friend. I'm hoping one day Amazon actually, I talk about Amazon so much, maybe one day they'll sponsor me. I would be so happy. I would be the happiest person on earth. I just want to do a commercial with my dog for Amazon. That would be my wish fulfillment. Me and Chong on Amazon going, hey! and then an Amazon truck coming in and my dog getting my package. I order so much Amazon. Me and Amazon are best friends. It's crazy. All right, with this 10 of Swords, you got trusted friend. Oh, yeah. Oh, 17 months clean. Also, she was on drugs. Okay. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that whole word. I know it says 18 and older, but some tarot card readers say if there's some cards are too, if a nipple or something showing, you can get your stream off, and certain words you can get it where they'll take it down. They got a lot of rules over here. They're worse than my work. At least I can cuss at work. All right. This 10 of Swords, there was a trusted friend over here. That's how these 10 of Swords happen. Says there's no mask here, just the rare kind of connection where someone could be 100% real. This was a friend they trusted. I feel there was something with a friend and a lover that happened. And that's how she got the 10 of Swords instead of the 3 of Swords. I'm feeling there was something that happened where she had a betrayal, and it was a double doozy. Mine was my dad's death and my ex. And that's how I got my 10 of Swords. I feel like this was a betrayal from a friend and a lover both. That's what I'm getting on that one. That's what my spidey sense is telling me. when you get that double doozy, that's when you get straight into that Ten of Swords, straight up in it, all excited in it. So, but yeah, this is my thing. I would be so excited. Everybody, if they would that had Nike or all that, would be excited about Nike. You tell me, if Amazon came and wanted to sponsor me, I would be at Nike. I would be jumping up in joy for Amazon. Amazon has been my best friend for a long time. I'm weird like that. I am not bougie fairy, not at all. Not at all. I try to look fancy. I have pretty much the same wardrobe. I just interchange things, and I'll buy a shirt on Amazon every once in a while, and that's it. I want to give money to the animals. I feel that we could give money to animal shelters. That's why, I mean, if I do get really wealthy and invest my money well, I just want to make money that makes money to help these damn animals. I feel bad they have to die on the streets and people be cutting their feet and tails off. That's why I'm up here, Fairy. I don't know if you know that. That's the only reason I'm up here, is because sad dog videos are terrible. And these sad dog videos, I be up crying when it's about a German Shepherd. It's terrible. I be crying. It breaks my damn heart how people treat these animals. I'm hoping with my YouTube money to be able to support an animal shelter one day, because that's where my money's going. And I'm going to take her the big dogs. The big dogs, and Chala Chong's friends are going to be okay. And I'm going to have people going around taking videos of the dogs and doing dog walking videos, and that'll be feeding the dogs. Because who doesn't want to see a cute dog video, you know? But I'm going to let you go. I'm probably going to go on live tomorrow. Me and Chong are probably going to watch some Netflix and chill. It's been nice talking to you, Fairy. It's been nice. Oh, yes, they are. That's why I'm up here. That's why I'm doing free readings. I'm a dog walker. I mean, my mom used to always do readings. And I've always seen dead people, but I never really thought to have a career with it. I'm in medical. I'm an STNA, so I get paid decent, so these kind of things doesn't bother me. But I know Mr. Beast makes a lot of money, so if I can get money like Mr. Beast, I would have me an animal shelter in every city. Because I'll already have money for houses and stuff, so I ain't worried about it. I just want these animals and these people, maybe get a homeless shelter, maybe for people in general, maybe battered women, people in general that need stuff. And I know they have some shelters that they won't take you if you're in the LGBT community. I can have one that takes everybody, and just try to throw my money around like that, because you can't die with your money. You can't. So, and it's fun. I don't really go to the bar or anything. This is like my fun time, and I enjoy my fun time. So, when you feel overwhelmed all the time, I go outside, and when it's nighttime, and I walk my puppy like in a way connecting with the universe. Yeah, dogs actually do. Carl Jung was talking about that. Carl Jung said that dogs have evolved, because they have a whole thing about it on YouTube about dogs and how where they know they're human and they tap in your energy, and cats too. And they're very highly intuitive. And they have it where like dogs, and I guess dogs before have just like went to a higher consciousness. And they know when we hurt them, and they're very conscious sovereign beings just like we are. And when we hurt them and cut their feet off and do all this crazy shit to them, it hurts them. It really hurts them. It hurts their feelings, and that's why they lay neck up next to us and stuff. And it's terrible what we do to them. And I'm here to make everybody's consciousness a little elevated. Why not make humanity a better place? Make this planet a better place. I just feel that God would want everybody to be a little nicer, to respect life. I feel we don't respect life. We don't. And then we care about clothes and expensive stuff, but people starve on the street. But then we want to get $100 meal. I mean, I just don't get it. Food is food. Flashy stuff it's the same stuff, except it's just a little more dressed up. And I don't know. I just feel like maybe some nice things are nice, but I feel like our focus is always nice things sometimes. I think there needs to be more of a balance. Because how's humanity supposed to elevate if we're always thinking about material and we're always in our ego? When we're always in our shadow and our ego, we're never going to move forward. We'll sit there and watch somebody suffer and die and just accept it like it's normal. When it's not. It's not normal. God don't like that. God don't like ugly. To give money to people who have been abused. Well, see, I want to give to everybody, but I want to start a movement over here on YouTube. Like where YouTubers come together and let's say like all these animal places that are rescuing all these dogs, like, and they always say they don't have enough money for some of the dogs to get their treatments and stuff. Help out the other YouTubers out that are actually trying to do stuff. And then maybe one YouTuber, if they're helping the homeless and they need money to, I don't know, make grab bags for the homeless, we all gather together and give them money or send them grab bags or send them stuff for the grab bags for the homeless. And we all kind of help each other. And we all focus on one area of humanity, just one area. I mean, I see through the eyes of animals, and I'm really connected with animals. So I always watch these animal people, but there's people that give to other people. But I say we all just effing work together, and maybe humanity could be a better place. I mean, I have 2 kids and I got 2 grandkids. And the thing is, you got to watch them like a hawk because everybody's terrible. They're on all these drugs and stuff. And maybe if people had better opportunities, it's like I like to draw. Obviously, I'm always drawing some shit. If people had opportunities and was taught arts, how to draw, maybe sing, and some of these YouTubers that know how to do this stuff donated their time to maybe teach people to do other stuff and maybe get them out of bad situations and give them a reason to not want to do the drugs. Because a lot of times, because I did smoke medical marijuana before when my ex was around, but now that he's gone, I just draw. And I get my downloads and I draw. So that's a way of getting you off drugs and stuff. And maybe some of the YouTubers that are famous painters and stuff can go and donate a little bit of their time and maybe teach some kids how to do this. Because some kids can't even afford a computer. It's sad. It's really sad stuff. I mean, my kids are good. They're taken care of, but there's other kids out there that aren't very fortunate, and I will tell you they're not, and it's terrible. And the thing is are these kids, they come from parents that are on drugs that go through the system. Sometimes they get raped while they're in foster care and just all the stuff. And they grow up as a very unfunctional adult. And they literally at 18 will throw you if you're in foster care and you got nobody, no family. And I don't even think they give you any money. They just say when you're 18, you're gone, unless your foster family wants to help you out. I mean, hopefully they change the law a little bit when you're 15 and 16. They let you get a job and save up some money. But even then, what about college? You know, what kind of real job are you going to get without college? I mean, my oldest, he went to the Navy, then went to college. I mean, I guess if I had to go through foster care, the only way you could really get ahead in the world is go to military because you get free education. But people that are coming out of foster care and they're not going to the military or nothing, they're not getting to college and no one's getting a decent job. That's a problem. There's going to be less scientists in the world and less smart people. And, we all need to unite together and the smart people need to come. We need to, like, do some trust funds for some kids. So, I mean, my God, we got some people that died. Stephen Hawking. I mean, one of the greatest scientists I know one of the greatest scientists. He's dead now. Who's going to follow in his footsteps? We got the next generation coming in. We can't have everybody getting stupider and stupider here. We got to support education. And the way to support education is to get everybody with a good foundation. I think of this a lot. Oh, hi, Synthesize Soul. Oh, you just got off. Okay. Yeah, I'm just over here hanging out doing quick readings. I don't know if you got any of my videos. I've been classing it up over here. I got about 100 cards. I was shopping on Amazon. So, oh, okay. Well, you probably make more than me. I get tortured by old people that scream my name. That's what I get all the time. And then I just talk shit over here and I do some readings. That's about what I do. I'm sure you make more than me. You're probably way cooler than me too. I'm not cool at all. This is my video diary. My sons thinks it's insane that you guys like me. My youngest especially. He goes, "Mom, oh my God, how do they find you interesting? You don't do anything interesting." I literally go to the hospital and come home, and I got me my dragon sword I put down and a couple things. And I don't know, Synthesize Souls, I'll tell you. I finished my shadow work and I have 3 ascensions under my belt. I did my soul death. Well, I died twice. That was my first 2 times, 2 ascensions. My third, you don't have to officially die if you do all your shadow work and you just go on a soul death and you come back. Like if you do intense shadow work, then you hit full individualism. And then all through YouTube they said I graduated to be a high priestess and everybody picked up on this energy. And they say I got abundance coming in. So I'm excited. So I'll just be talking about shit over here. Oh yeah, I've been shadow working forever. I shadow worked myself to a high priest. So they say I am, and honestly, I am pretty accurate. I know my exes already. I got the third party pregnant because my third eye is way open. That third ascension really got it going. And I just get energy from everywhere now, and I'm fully integrated. I don't even have an ego. I could see things come in, and I went from discernment to sovereignty. I don't give a damn no more. I'm so damn sovereign, and my third eye's open. I'm just Gucci over here. They say I got all kinds of abundance coming in, and I've been having death spells put on me for 3 months. The ex knows I have abundance, a spiritual abundance, because he's apparently a warlock. Didn't know this, but he's apparently a warlock. So, and he's been sent death magic. You know what I said to him? Bring me that shit. I'll transmute and send it back to sender. Everybody wants to know why I'm not dead. I don't give a damn. This is where I'm at these days. And now I'm just, I got like $200-300 worth of cards. I found it, and I've always known I had dragon ancestors, but all through this death magic with my soul death, I had my dark night of the soul because you get it after a major betrayal. I said, you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of that. I said, I'm gonna take everybody's pain in the full family line. Every dragon in my family line, I took theirs, and they were all in war. So you got to imagine that was a whole month of just the dark day of the soul. But my ancestors helped me with death spells until I got pumped up and finally graduated to high priestess. But yeah, I got these. These are so powerful. These deck. I love this deck. Oh my god. And then I got this, the Beloved Dead, because I'm a medium. I don't know if you knew that, synthesized souls. I got this so I can connect with the dead. It says little cards and stuff. I talk to dead people more than the living. I can, even though I'm by myself up in here in hermit mode, now that I'm finally got cleared where they can't put no more death spells, I'm enjoying hermit mode so much I don't know if I want to go outside. But it's only like 30 degrees out, and it's still a lot of ice. So I'll probably take Chong to the park, though. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, but yeah, it's shadow work all the way. You can never do enough. Sometimes you got to redo shadow work. It's great. It's wonderful. I'm too old to be doing the hustle and bustle. I mean, I've always had men take care of me, and then I go to the hospital and I work. And that's it. And then I have two sons that help take care of me. I went to go see my friend, and I was helping her out with some spiritual stuff, and we were just chilling. One of my friends from work, and my son, tell me why my son calls. And he goes, "Where are you? Where are you?" And I'm sitting there going, "I'm at my friend's house." He goes, "Is it a man?" So I'm like, "Really?" And I was like, "No, it's not a man." And he was like, "Good." And then he came to the house with my grandson and wanted to meet my friend. Crazy. My son's insane. You know, you would think he's my personal stalker these days. But yeah, I've been having lots of fun. Theme on my face. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. My kids think I'm crazy. My kids don't understand why anybody likes me. They said that I'm crazy, and I told them that they're crazy. And then I have my kids tell me I look like I'm 80 years old. And the thing is when I want to, like when I was a little bit younger, like about, I don't know, about 10 years ago, I went to a bar with my son, and they thought I was his girlfriend. And they kept coming up to me, and they was with my older son. Cuz my older son's 31. They were just like, "Oh, your husband's over there flirting with somebody." I go, "My husband?" And I'm looking around, and I was like, "You mean my son?" And they're like, "No." And then they said that they'd buy me drinks if I wasn't. And I told them my age, and they bought me drinks. They thought they were amazed. I was like, yeah, I go, I don't do no drugs like that. I go, I just be taking care of myself, talking my shit, going to the hospital, working. I go, I don't have time for all that to be taking care of myself. I'm not trying to die in a bad, horrible way. Who the hell wants that in their life, you know? Oh, you're in Florida? Yeah, we've been in Florida a couple times. I've been there with the ex-husband. Then where I want to plan a trip to Florida soon. Go to Disney, the happiest place on earth. I love Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is my favorite. During COVID, it was like all that talk about it might shut down. I was sad. I was like, no, everything else could shut down, not Disney World. I love Disney. Love it. Okay, what is Thelma? Is that a song? But yeah, I love Disney. It is my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. I'm a kid at heart. I be loving kid stuff. I would. I don't know if I could be one of those actual stars where people be going with those tall shoes and stuff. Oh, look at me. I'd be going, the hell with you. I'm gonna go see Mickey Mouse. I really would. I don't know. I think I'm with the one lady that's a tarot card reader. And then plus, if my dog can't go, I ain't going. So we have that whole issue. I would have to literally bring Chong with me to Disney. I would have to, or find him a real good dog sitter. I'd have to find somebody because I would. I don't know. If something happened to Chong, that would be it for me. That would be like that's my baby. But yeah, I don't know. Some of these celebrities, I'd be the one celebrity that had my big ass dog with me everywhere. I wouldn't care because Chong's actually doesn't jump that much anymore. He's actually a pretty good boy now. He's 3. I got him trained well now. I trained him myself. I trained my own service dog through COVID. I love my dog. I think I love my dog as much as my kids. That's sad. I think I would like my dog better than if I got a boyfriend. It would take him a long time to be in the category of my dog. That's why my channels has my dog's name on it. That's how much I love my dog. If someone gave me $1 million and they had Chong and $1 million and said I could take either or, I tell them to keep the $1 million and grab my dog. This is how much I'm attached to my dog. I'm one of those crazy dog people. I actually want to rescue all the big dogs. All right, Thermo 1 Synchronicity. Do not know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know well, you play guitar and stuff, right? You're way cooler than me. I don't know. I don't be knowing about these words. I just watch tarot card people and Netflix. That's it. And I hang out with dogs. I don't know these things. I just actually learned all the slang words of the tarot card people where they say collective and time for the tea and all that. I just got used to this slang. I mean, you're in a whole cool category where there's actual musicians. I'm like in the uncool crazy category of YouTube. That's where I'm at with my dog. I'm the crazy dog woman. I would literally, if somebody insulted my dog, I would literally cuss them out. I would. I wouldn't give a crap who they were. And me and Chong would just move on. That's how I am. But my friends know how I am with my dog. I'm very protective with him. He's always there for me, and I'm there for him. I rescued him at 2 months, you know. He's my rescue. When I got him, he was real sick. They told me that they just didn't want to be responsible because he was sick. But I was in nursing and I had access to RNs My best friends are RNs and shit, so I was like, I'm taking them. So, and we knew a vet at the time, so I got him all this worm medicine. So we was throwing up worms and pooping worms. And I called off work one day, and I had the other 2 days off. So for 3 days, this went on. Then I got him to drink a little, and we got all the worms out because they almost went to his lungs. And that was like the last time he was sick. I make him chicken. I make him steak. I make him a lot of stuff. He eats pretty good. So, well, this is about my day. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can check your energy. All right. All right. All right. Are you calling in a divine masculine or divine feminine out of curiosity? Or just, or you don't want to say and that's it? I can see what you're calling in. Yeah, I didn't see your question. I just been over here for an hour or so and I did a taping of a really intense reading earlier. It was a really long reading. It was good, but it was very long with all my many cards that I've gotten. But yeah, I think I was at your channel because you said happy holidays. It's very impressive looking. It's more impressive than mine. You got all kinds of cool stuff over there. You really do. You got to go in together over at your official channel. Who does your do you have other people that do your editing? Because I do all of my own editing over here. I really do. Maybe one of these days I need to get one of these editors like you have. You got some really good editors over there. Even these videos you have, they're amazing. Just because I love editing videos. I'm a big editor. I'm an editing buff. Love it. All right. You got procrastinate. You got 10 Page of Pentacles for your love life. And this is procrastination and then learn from failure. Missed opportunity. Distraction. Boredom and impatience. I want to say yours with what would apply to you would be distraction and missed opportunity because all of your many ventures you have making money. And impatience. You're very impatient, synthesized souls. You are all about the hustle. You are a hustler. I've known this. You got that hustle energy. I got the relaxing energy. All right. And then you also are sitting in also the Queen of Swords. And this means wisdom and clarity. You possess a sharp mind and a clear understanding of the world and are able to make objective decisions based on reason and logic. So you're represented also by Queen of the Swords. All right. Then you got the Ten of Wands in reverse. And this talks about burden and responsibility. You may be feeling overwhelmed by the weight of your responsibilities and need to delegate and ask for help. That makes sense. Looking at your damn channel with all the music you make, you do need to ask for some damn help. You really do. The Tarot is not lying here. The Tarot just knows you're a busy ass person. All right. Okay, that's for one the divine masculines have in here. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to get you some oracle cards here. I'm just looking here. All right. All right, we'll do this clarifying life situations here. All right, I know you have. I do feel mom is telling me that you do have a soulmate coming, but you got to be available. And some about manifesting one also is an issue and having time. So I'm releasing my own single soon, connecting with musicians to make it happen. Need a videotape in downtown Gainesville. Well, see, you're trying to find this person and you're over there in Gainesville making music. I mean, how's this divine feminine or divine masculine supposed to find you? That's all I'm saying. If you're all the way in Gainesville and all these places, but yeah, I do feel there's one coming. But if you want to bring forth a a masculine or feminine, you gotta manifest. I would get a crystal, get yourself a. I like to manifest with quartz. Quartz is actually a really nice crystal to manifest with. It's clear. It kind of gets your channels going, your chakras open. But you can really through any. But what you do is you get a wish box. And you just take any little box. I had a little vape box or whatever. And then you put a cross in there and you put a little sage. Take white sage or any kind of sage, and you break it apart and put it in there, and just literally put it on top of a piece of paper of what you want to manifest and how you want to get it manifested and all that good happy stuff. And anyways, you just get the sage, put on top, put on a piece of paper with your intentions, and then you put the sage on and then put a cross on there. And it kind of helps if it's a personal cross from a family member or just something that's important to you, something you might pray with, because to get love from a divine masculine or feminine, to call one in, you have to call on God. You have to. If you don't call on God, you ain't getting this person. They am not coming. That's it. It's game over with, done. And you don't want to get some of these hoes out here. They gotta, and then go get you an STD because herpes running wild. And their statistics are 60% of a lot of people have some form of herpes now. So if you don't want to get herpes or nothing, you better call in a divine feminine or masculine from the divine. So that's what I do is you get a little box and then put your wish, some white sage, and then put a cross on it. And I have my elephant Buddha statue. But you can put it anywhere, just somewhere nice, and then you could, and then you go by the moon. Some people burn it. I just leave it in there and leave it near the moonlight. And and then you manifest it and have it in a little box. So, well, I am medical. You're asking for your soulmate. I'm telling you, that a lot of people have herpes these days. These are medical statistics. Why you think I don't date? I fear I fear dating. I told my son don't even worry about me dating anybody because I feel everybody's infected. I really do. And there's mouth herpes too. People get mouth herpes. It's terrible. And you can literally by French kissing you can get that too. So, oh, you're too clean. Well, that's good. Please. Oh, it is scary. Dating is scary. It's the scariest thing on earth. I don't mind talking to people, but man, they can keep their damn clothes out and their mouths to themselves because I don't know what the hell they got. I don't know what they got the hell going up on in their mouth. I don't. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I'm the worst person in the world to be dating. I people run from me, but dating. I figure already have two kids. There's maybe no. They say in April I'm supposed to get some kind of divine masculine. I don't know. I might run them down the street. Oh, you're celibate. I'm waiting for the one. Oh, okay. Well, obviously I got two kids. I'm not celibate, and I just broke up with Rob. But they say that the divine tells me I got a divine match coming in April. He better be divinely clean and be able to deal with my sovereignty because they may be problems. And that'd be it. He might be curbed next. I got no problem curbing people these days. Nuh-uh. None at all. Oh, okay. I don't know. The divine says one's coming. He better be damn good because he's gonna be kicked to the curb if he's not. All right, synthesized souls, you got Stand Strong by this page of Pentacles. What's your distractions and all that from all of your making music? And this is all right with defense is your shield, find strength and preservation, guarding what matters most. You're supposed to guard things. All right, and then you got 2, embrace potential, which is really good for you because you're always chasing potential. I think you chase potential for all of the collective around us in the chat room, and then some, and maybe a couple chat rooms. And this just explore as abundance of opportunities with an open heart, open with an open mind, and answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. Very interesting. Then you got behind the veil with this burdens here that you carry. It says welcome uncertainty as opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. I don't know, maybe the divine wants you to be surprised, but try that wish box and ask for a divine masculine and all that, because when God sends you somebody, usually they're very clean, and you'll know these people come in and they won't go away. I've had divine masculines come to me a lot. They literally will sit there, and then you tell them to get the hell away from you, and somehow they get closer and they don't leave. That's how you know you got a divine masculine or feminine. That's exactly how you know. You could kick them to the curb and somehow they always come back. When God sends you somebody, they know that if they know your ass is stubborn, they're gonna come right back around for round 2 and show you that they're okay. This is what God does when you're in His favor. So that's what I would do. Get that wish box and ask God. He loves to be matchmaker, and you will know when they come. So. Divine do not want me to be controlling. I was controlling the soulmate maiden. Well, it's not that you're controlling, it's if God's going to send it to you. If you're doing good things and you're calling in a divine mate for good reasons, and somebody needs somebody that is good and you believe in God, he'll give you somebody good. They say in April mine's coming in. Oh, like I said, it better be good, or God could send it right back to return to sender, like those demon energy they've been sending me for 3 months. That got returned back to sender too with their ass. I won't be playing when it comes to people. But I don't know. Maybe they'll send me someone that's like me, feisty. Who knows? I'm sure, but you do that, you will. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I'm going to get going because it's getting late. And I got to go and get up at 4:30. So I'll be back again to chat. I promise. All right. One question and then I'm going to go. Well, come on to chat tomorrow. I'll be traveling to the Netherlands in August for Pride Fest. Oh, wow. The Netherlands. Look at that. You just get around everywhere. Maybe she is. Do a wish box. Do a wish box. God doesn't care if it's love is love to God. So do a wish box and I put do your true intentions, like how you would kind of would want her to look and stuff. I put in for a male guitar player, so that was good looking. So you rented a boat. Oh, wow. Look at you. You're just living large. Maybe one day you could have me a Chong on your boat. I don't know. Chong would like the water. We'd have to make sure he had a wetsuit and everything. I don't want a shark eating my dog. I would have problems. Maybe one day I could go. Me and Chong will be on your boat. Who knows? We can hang out. Hey, why not? If I get rich enough one of these days, maybe sometime soon I will be, hopefully, and it won't matter. I'll take me some time off work, and by that time, maybe my work will be YouTube. Who knows? Maybe one day I won't have to go to the hospital all the time, but I might have to go to visit and work there at least once a month. I think I'd miss the crazy old people. But maybe one day I don't have to work so much, I will. I'll go, I need my friend synthesized souls, and then my dog will have his own little lifeboat and stuff, and then you'll know I'm coming when Chong has more stuff than me, laugh out loud, when he has all those little coats and everything. So, I'm going to try into spots on the boat later in the year. Okay. Yeah, you got a nice, amazing channel. I like it. I like your editor. Whoever's doing that, you got a great editor up in that channel. It looks really impressive. I do all my own editing for Chong the dog, but man, I can get some pointers off your editor. You got some good editors up in there, but I'm just small potatoes trying to look halfway decent over here. So, oh yeah. Oh, you do all that editing? Damn. Well, that's amazing. I mean, I'm just trying to sit there and figure out things as I go along. But I'll be on tomorrow, guys. I promise. I'm probably going to channel some dead people and do some ancestral stuff and do a taping, and then I'll be on tomorrow for another live. Oh, you're a programmer? Oh, wow. Look at that. Maybe one day you could help out me and my dog. Man, you got it all together. I tell you, any girl would be happy to have you. I'm going to keep you in my prayers tonight and ask God, since God's been my personal babysitter for 3 months under demon attacks, I'm going to ask God if he can send you a good looking girl and get you a divine feminine over there. That don't have no disease. That's all disease free and divine. Maybe send you a spiritual healer over to your way. I'm gonna send in a manifestation just for you, for my friend. And then maybe we all could be friends, and then you could deal with me, and then Chong on your boat one day. I will. I got a wish box over here. He's been babysitting me with demon attacks, so I will. I sure am. I will. I'm gonna put in your manifestation for your divine feminine because I don't want your ass getting herpes and stuff. I gotta get you divine feminine so I make sure that they're not to make sure that they're clean and they're not sending you no crazy disease. Can't have your ass sick. I mean, who wants to be sick? I deal with sick people all day and no thank you. Not today, Satan. I mean, one thing to get cancer and stuff, you can't stop that, but some of this other stuff, it's not fun. I've been dealing with patients with STDs, AIDS, the ones that go real far. You suffer in the end on AIDS. Wow, that's terrible. Then there's Black Rose. I've seen all of them through the hospital. So, oh, okay, clear and can cook. All right, I will put in there for cooking and clear of every disease. To have them clear of everything. I can't have my friend having dirty people. They can't be dirty. So I'm going to ask God. God sends me all kinds of downloads every single damn day. Every time I have these videos and these downloads of these crazy situations I take with my readings are from God Himself. So, oh, yes, I'm all about clean. I am in nursing. When you're in nursing, you're all about clean, all about it. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna ask God to help you, and that we could all have lunch one day. You never know. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I had a really good Thursday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, because tomorrow's Friday, and I do gotta get up early. My brother's gonna probably be here to pick my ass up at 5:30 in the morning. So, all right, I will be back tomorrow. I'm just going to do one taping and then I'll be back for a live. And I will see you. Oh, you're welcome. I'll be sending in your thing for your clean divine feminine.